Good morning. Happy. I forgot to put on the music. My calming piano music. That's alright, we can do it now. Welcome to my channel, where I try to get ready for work at work. With all the trials and tribulations in getting ready at work. The zit's going away. The zit's going away. Happy Tuesday. I worked on a day that wasn't my scheduled day, so my brain is a little bit confused about where I am right now. This is normally my Wednesday hair. Here we are on Tuesday. This is the hairdo that my hair needs to be washed, but we're going to pull it off for one more day. I'm going to get ready here in Naples Mattress. I'm going to start off after I put my hair back with this Beauty Stat Triple Plum Coconut Milk Serum. Delicious. And then I'm going to follow with this Grown Alchemist Hydro Restore Day Cream. Yesterday I took so many products home. Like, I had way too many blushes with me, way too many cream and powder bronzers. I kind of thinned out the herd a little bit. Let's see if that was a poor idea or not. Oh, I got a clean beauty blender. I got a clean little makeup towel. We're cooking on all cylinders this morning. I made some sales yesterday. We'll talk about it once I get back. So I'm going to cement my eyebrows in an upward position with the Ardell Brow Glue. And I'm going to prime my eyelids for shadow. I'm thinking this Oden's Eye Stone and Rock palette, maybe, because I only have this one and another one with me. I want to do something a little bit warmer. So yes, that is going to be the palette of choice today. How stinking gorgeous. Can we just have another look? Ugh, these shimmers, they make me want to vomit. They're so gorgeous. I mean, I think I'm feeling that one. I'm feeling all of these. This is so pretty. Oden's Eye is an indie brand out of Sweden, I think. Don't quote me. So prime my eyelids for shadow. Wet my beauty blender, all the things. Get ready. I'm going to prep. I'm going to prep my skin for makeup. And I'll be right back. That was the weirdest little dance ever. Disregard that weird little dance. Prepped. Sorry. I'm already regretting have 90% of what I had here being at home. I only have 2 foundations with me, which, I mean, how many foundations do you need to have with you? Wow, this packaging is horrible. If this skin tint wasn't freaking amazing, I would let it go, just because it's so messy. Anywho's, sidetracked. I am high energy this morning. I don't know why. Nothing exciting happened at home or this morning. Traffic was an absolute nightmare. Oh, my drive from where I live in Fort Myers to here is about, 38 to 48 to an hour drive. Not usually ever an hour, but this morning I had to stop so short that my work bag, where I carry, I got a bunch of, we don't need to talk about it. My work bag, which is full of stuff, hit my powered subunit where all the connections were, and my bass was so loud in the car, I had to turn it off. I had to use my phone to have a little music. Maybe it was just leaning against, I gotta go fart with it later. My powered subunit is connected to an aftermarket radio. It's lovely. I enjoy it, and I was a little bit upset that I couldn't listen to it because you really do notice the silence. You don't have music. Any hoodles. That was the beginning of my morning, this lovely Tuesday morning in Southwest Florida. Let's get into these eyes. Enough of me rattling on. I kind of want to go for a warmer look. So I'm going to pop into this brown with a big fluffy Sigma tapered blending brush. I should have brought new brushes. clean ones, not new. I primed my eyelids with the P. Louise eye base in the shade Rumor 2, and then I set it with a little bit of Pat McGrath under eye setting powder, just so we'd have a nice smooth blend, which we are having a nice smooth blend. Just using that brown in the crease to give my eye some dimension. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. So I have been on camera talking about this beautiful couple that I met on Saturday that were interested in a mattress. But couldn't compromise for each other on which one to get. He wanted to go a lesser expensive route, and she wanted the more expensive one. So I'd been working on it. There's some adjustable bases at a really good price involved, like a severely discounted price. It was a one day only situation. Like we had gotten a text message from the owner in the morning, like this today only, instead of paying $5.99 for $5.99 a piece for two twin extra long bases, they could get them for $1.99. That makes it like $400 for the pair. That's less expensive than the price of one. But I really wanted her to have those bases. So I said, you know what? If nobody else sells this particular set that I have, I'll do it for the discounted price. Because the adjustable bases have changed my life. Now further blend. How do we want to deepen the crease? We have this really deep brown shade called Elevated. Let's go with a little bit more dense blending brush so we could really focus the color on the outer corner. So I was happy to make that deal finally. A husband came in a little bit late in the evening, not too late. I didn't have to stay late. It was a financing situation, which I don't mind doing financing. It's not difficult. That deepened things up nicely. It's gonna build it to make it really nice and deep. And then earlier in the day, I had a little lady who had received one of our flyers in the mail, where it was like, we had a deal going where you could pick, if you spend over $9.99, you could pick one perk, let's call it, from the first column, and then a second perk, like bonus, like buy one get one 50% off pillows, or buy one get one 50% off mattress protectors, and I think the last one was 0% financing. And then the first column, I forget what the first column said. I have it somewhere, but she came in with that flyer. I have a new little, what would you call it? So I have a system. I try people on two mattresses. They tell me which one feels better, and I show them mattresses of the same feel in different prices. Well, I recently was asked to switch up my essentially 10 beds. I've been using essentially the same 10 beds. I was prompted by our very lovely master and commander to switch up the routine. So I switched up the routine for her, found the one she liked, explained that little paper to her, And she said there was nothing wrong with the quality or the comfort or the price. But I did not close that deal. She needed to think about it. And that's the thing. It's hard to transition sometimes. People just need to think about it. I'm just going to use this clean packing brush to smooth out the edge of that deep brown. I'm going to go in with some NYX glitter glue because I want this to last all day. That blue eye look that I did yesterday looked so good all day with my eyes open like normal, like this. But in the crease, I did lose some pigment. But it didn't look bad. It did not look bad. She was cute as a button. Cute as a button. I think she must have, I almost brought it up, but I didn't want to offend her. I thought she may have been from Connecticut originally, or something about her that just screamed where I'm from. Okay, now we're just gonna go in with the shimmer. The one that's calling me is this one in the center. It's like a warm gold. Yeah, it's the one. So I'm gonna go in with this dense packing brush. Oden's eye with the shimmers. Good night. Every time I'm super impressed. Stretch my eyelid a little bit. Really work it into that outer corner shade. Let's dip our finger in it. So buttery. Come on. Come all the way out. All right. That's pretty. That's pretty. I did want like a warmer look. Warmer than this. But we gotta work with what we have with us. Because somebody decided to bring a bunch of her stuff home. And work with what she has. That's me, by the way. Put some on my finger. Stretch a little bit. Kinda stinking pretty. Hello. We're gonna close this up for now. Put this brush away, get the fluffy out. Just go over the edge. A little bit. Yes, let's prime it up. Prime it up for foundation. So the two foundations that I have with me are this gorgeous, lovely, worth every penny, which I think it was like $12. Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. I love it so much. And this Max Factor pan stick. Pan stick? No, I'm going with this. I guess it helps me only having two foundations to decide. We got a little bit of fallout. Oh God, that made it worse. Look what I did. We're gonna go over it with foundation. Oh, the darkness. The darkness. I'm gonna spritz my face with this Heritage Rose Water and Glycerin spray for a little extra moisture. I don't mind a little glitter on the face. I keep this in the desk in front of me just in case I'm feeling a little dry. You could give yourself a little spritz. I mean, the zit that's been plaguing my life, it's not so raised. but it's definitely red. What are you gonna do? We're gonna move on with our lives and not stress about it. So I'm trying to use up this concoction of worst packaging. It's worst packaging in the history of packaging day. Because it's just an open hole, it just comes out. It is the Cosrx Snail Mucin and L'Oreal Lumi Glotion mixed into it. I have dehydrated Sahara Desert like skin. And this Frankenstein concoction's been working very well. Juicy nose. I'm also going to take this Thayer's Milky Toner. Just a dollop of it. Get it on up under the eyes for a little bit of extra hydration in this area. Lightly patting. Maybe we'll use a little color corrector today to cancel out all that darkness. I mean, I didn't sleep poorly. This needs a real good shake because it is a glowy foundation. Not super glowy, but a little bit of glow to it. As you can see by the bottle, there's like a transition. Give it a good shake. Massive shake. Looks better. Let's color correct just a little bit. Nope. Had this NYX Pro Fix stick in a pale pink shade. Brightening. Just a little. It won't even stick. It won't even stick because of that milky toner. It's kind of a good thing. That means we're slippery under there. Just a little bit. Rare Beauty concealer brush. I'm just gonna tap it in right where I want that brightness. A little better. Garbage man. I'm always hearing things. That's why I keep looking over there, because my computer's right here. And my whole rest of my showroom is on the other side of the computer. Alright, I'm mad at it. Just a little bit. Alright, let's see if that's gonna fix the sitch. Dollop of this on the back of my hand. This messy packaging. Be very gentle trying to put it back in. Close her on up. I'm really gonna work it into the face of my fingers to start the blend. I know you're not supposed to pop your zits, but I really messed with that yesterday. Just trying to even out my slightly red complexion. That's a good start to the blend. I'm gonna go in with this IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe foundation brush and really work it into the skin. Every time I use this foundation, I'm fascinated by it. It's so good. You barely have to blend it. Really just pushing it into the skin. Gentle around the eyebrows. They are cemented upward. I don't want to get too much foundation in them. Swirly swirl on the forehead. I mean, looks like I got nothing on my face. I'm gonna dip in and just put a little bit more coverage on my nose and my cheeks. Tap it. Tap it, people. Because it really works it into the skin. God, that's lovely. That is so good. $12, $17. I don't remember how much I paid for that foundation, but it was worth every penny. I shade matched online on the Maybelline website. Yeah, Maybelline. And then went into CVS and picked it up. And it's one of the best shade matches I've ever used. Like, I'm bad at it. Because I keep forgetting that I'm tan. My normal non-tanned skin tone is light neutral. I'm not light neutral anymore. I'm medium neutral. But I forget that, so I'll buy a foundation, not remembering that I'm more tan than usual, and then I have a foundation that's way too light for me. But it's getting better. I recently picked this up. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Glow and Go. We're gonna glow and go. I'm gonna kind of go heavy with it because I want to be bronzy today. I'm just gonna color on my face like a crazy person. A little under the lip, a little under the chin. Trust the process. Blend super nice. I mean, I'm just tapping it and it's blending in beautifully. Work it into the hairline. Don't forget to work it into the hairline. A little bit down the neck. Snatcherelli that chin. Bronzed. God, it's cream blurch. Let me look at this palette. I've had this with me for a few days. Let's go for a warm toned look. I'm eyeballing this shade right here. So for the liquid version, I'm gonna go in with this Sun Kisser liquid blush by Maybelline in the shade City Sizzle. That may be too much. We're about to find out. Sonia K blending brush from Target. Nope, we're good. We're good, we're good. It blends fucking fantastically too. Sorry for the swearing. I mean, we could call this a day. But I do like to set my cream and liquid products with powder. Subtle, gorgy. Let's let all that get up in there. Let's fill these, pardon me, fill these eyebrows. I think today I want to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Soft Brown. Such an easy product to use. I'm just going to follow the underside of my brow and comb upwards. A little definition, a little bit of filling. Today is Tuesday. We do not deliver mattresses on Wednesday. So anything that's sold today out of our inventory will be delivered on Thursday. But Tuesdays are kind of a great day for me because I don't have to worry about the hustle and bustle of making the delivery schedule. Not that it plagues my life at all. It used to. But not so much anymore. Alright, they don't match very well. We're going to put a little bit more on this side. Right here. Just to match the intensity of the other side. Good enough. Let's set these powder products. So I'm going to go in with this gorgeous toned NYX Buttermelt Bronzer in the shade All Buttered Up. It's child-proof. Alright, I'm not having such a hard time with what I have left here in my little at-work collection. We can get through it. It's a red-toned bronzer. Not extremely red, but just a little bit more red. Beautiful tone. Just set that cream Physicians Formula bronzer. She's loved. If I've hit pan on it, that tells you something with all the makeup that I have in my collection. I probably don't have the biggest collection in the history of collections, but it's a lot. It is a lot. A little bit under the chin. Beauteous. That was a Hank & Henry blending brush. I'm going to go in with this Rude Cosmetics brush. I really want to hit this. I don't think I've ever dipped into it. That's pretty. That is subtle. Warm gorgeousness. Thank you, Beauty Creations. X Luis Torres. I actually purchased the whole Luis Torres collection. Great products. I am not mad at that. I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just blend around that bronzer and blush. Just give it a more seamless blend. That's gorgy. Gorgy. Back into the Stone and Rock palette by Oden's Eye. Little pencil-y brush. It's another Hank & Henry. Color switch it. Go back into this deep shade at the bottom called Elevated. A little bit of a dip. Right on the outer corner. Connecting it with the upper outer corner. Give that outer part of my eye just a little bit more dimension. Nice. bring a little bit of that deepness back that we lost with the shimmer. More focused. Kind of got a little crazy over there. That's okay. Never gets a little crazy. I'm going to just take that foundation brush, dab it over the edge. Before I go any further, I'm going to take this fluffy brush, color switch. Just lightly, barely touching it. Make it look not so harsh. Gorgy. Now, I think this is the hit. That crease shade. A little dip. Blend it into that outer corner shade and along the rest of the lower lash line. Smoky deliciousness. Funny face necessary. That does look a little crazy right now. I'm going to take my fluffy brush, go into this Pat McGrath under eye setting powder, which looks like it's white, but it's not. It's translucent. Translucent. I'm going to dip on in and use it to blend out the edge. Good. Look crazily into the camera. I think that's the hit for today. Eyes wise. That's not a word. Before we go any further, we'll put this away safely back in its sheath. That looks really flawless this morning. That foundation, skin tint, is gorgeous. Love it. Love it so much. Where was I? Look, I had a brain fart. Mid makeup, brain fart. Said it. Off camera, while I set this makeup, I'm gonna go into the tight line with this deep brown pencil. I'm gonna douse my face in this NYX the face glue. Not my favorite setting spray of all time. Don't really know if it's doing anything. Hold on, we need a little blend right there. But it will meld the powders and creams and liquids together. And then I thinks I used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara yesterday. So today we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal. I'm going to do 2 coats of that. And then we'll get into the lips. I will be right back. Almost ready. We don't need to talk about it. I brought this with me today from home. It is the NYX Professional Makeup Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum. I don't know what that means. But apparently it's a lip stain. I don't remember. I only used it once, I think. So we're going to use that. We're going to use that today. And The other day I bought a red-ish lip liner, so we're gonna go with that because I think it'll pair nicely. I do have a little bit of foundation lip, but that's okay. It'll help the longevity of the lipstick. You know, before I go in with the lips, we're gonna fan our face a skosh. See if I can't get that off my eye right there, just in case it's still wet. How I got my hair to look like this compared to its usual straight flatness is a beach waver. Real simple. I love that you could just scrape it off. I don't know where I saw that trick, probably on YouTube. And it's been a heaven sent. Because if you try to get the mascara off any other way besides waiting for it to dry and then lightly scraping it, it's an absolute nightmare. Wonderful tip. I'm gonna set my face a little bit. The T-zone mostly with this big Sigma large powder brush in this Rare Beauty finishing powder in the shade Natural. Take down the shine a skosh from that setting spray. Looking healthy, looking glowy, but not greasy. That is not the look. I do think I want a little more blush as per usual, but let's put these lips on first. This is the Lifter Liner by Maybelline in the shade Main Character. I couldn't read it yesterday. My eyes were like, you know what, lady? You're 46. You can't read things that small. Really creamy. Very long lasting. But it's red, so I'm definitely not going anywhere near the outside of my lips, because that would look crazy. This kind of looks crazy. Lip IV. I think it's more of a maroony shade. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Juicy nose. Went a little out of the lines. Really working those two colors together. I think that's gonna work for today. Slightly intimidating, but not mad at it. Well, I think we've done it. I think we've sufficiently gotten our together today. Thank you for hanging out with me. More blush. Shh. Blush problem. Pretty Creations / Luis Torres collection. The shade of this blush is called Let It Flow. It's a gorgeous, neutral, warm-toned blush. I feel as if I need a little more. A little bit more. Oh, that was the ticket. Don't judge me, Monkey. My cat's named Monkey. She doesn't judge me. She's also absolutely insane, so she fits into our little household quite nicely. Is the red lip the way to go? There's red in my shirt. You know what? We're gonna go with it. It's already happening. It feels great on the lips. Drugstore products are coming a long way from the garbage that we used to have to deal with. I can't remember the last time I bought something at the drugstore and was so disappointed that I had to throw it out. I mean, I'm sure it's happened because they're not all winners. But the launches from the drugstore lately, this skin tint specifically, good night. I would have paid $50 for this. It's so good. Looks like skin, slightly glowy. I look healthy. What more could you ask for? Thank you for hanging out with me while I got ready this morning. Tomorrow and every Wednesday, I do a YouTube Live. I'm gonna set up, you know, the premiere of this morning after I edit this video. Join me. We'll talk mattresses. We'll talk makeup. You can help me decide which color to use. It's a real hoot. I very much enjoy doing it, and I would love to have you. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. Check the video, check out the video that YouTube thinks that you want to watch next. And I'll see you in my next video.